Hey everybody, this is Matt from Android Police here doing a quick video demo of a game called Tiny Bang Story. I got recommended this game by a couple people and I thought I would take a look at it. Basically, as you can see, I'm playing this on my Nexus 7 tablet, so it's quite smooth, quite beautiful. But basically what it is it's a game like Machinarium or any other kind of point-and-click adventure where you are using kind of your thoughts and logic and smarts and all that in order to solve different puzzles. As you can see here, we're in a kind of a scene where we see a little gentleman enjoying his nice pipe there, touching a number of different interaction points that lets you move around the map and find different things. The idea here is that you're going to uncover different puzzles, and then it's kind of a look and find on steroids, if you will. In order to get a certain piece of clockwork machinery working, I have to find 2 more wheels, and then in order to get something else working, I have to find a transistor. And it's basically looking through all these different scenes and trying to find different things. So as you can see, I'm clicking on different hatches, that kind of thing, of this house that I'm looking at, and I can go into different scenes. I can hit this I button in order to see all the things that are kind of clickable. The idea here is that I'm just looking for different things that fulfill puzzles, and it's, like I said, a very kind of look and find on steroids. The only thing I didn't really like is that this isn't really obvious to you at the beginning. You're kind of just thrown into a scene and you're like, oh wow, I guess that's what I'm supposed to do. There's no real indication that you're supposed to find different things or anything else. So eventually, after a little bit, it became a little bit more obvious, but when you're starting out, it's just impossible. You can click on these little mosquitoes that are flying around in order to build up enough kind of points, I suppose, in order to get a hint from them. So as you can see, they're flying up to this meter here, and once it's full, I can hit the question mark button, and they'll guide me to something I hadn't normally seen or I missed. This is great for, puzzles that are a little too complicated, but at the same time, having to click and wait for every single mosquito, like only 2 spawn at a time, gets a little bit annoying. So I'm charged with finding right now a number of different things. I can also find some puzzle pieces, which I haven't really discerned the, there I just found one right there. It's going to go over to my growing list of things that I need to find. I'm going to open the hatch here and see what is inside. Okay, apparently I can only open and close it. See, this is the frustrating thing about this game, is that it's beautiful, and the music is great, and in terms of artistic value, it's pretty fun. It runs very smooth on my Nexus 7, but the only thing is that there's a little bit of a hard learning curve, and once you start finding things, you can feel really satisfied. But if you hit a wall where you have to rely on hitting the mosquitoes over and over again, you can just end up clicking away at random things for hours, seeing what takes. Like for instance, in a previous version of this puzzle, I had to find a light bulb, and there was something that didn't even look like a light bulb, but apparently counted as one. So I kind of wasted a lot of time just sitting and clicking around at random things. And that's what I don't like about adventure games in general, is that I find that when things aren't really clear, you can just be sat there scratching your head, just clicking around at random things to see if they work, instead of, logically going to the next step. Maybe that's part of the appeal. Some people like being stumped, but in terms of like what I like to get out of gaming, not exactly what I want out of it anyway. The other thing is there's a lack of text tutorial. There's a lack of text in general, so you're kind of discerning the story and what's going on just on your own. I'm not sure if that's just a design decision or anything like that, but it really you're kind of making your own adventure, if you will. So when you complete an objective, you just grab the icon and drag it over to what you need to affect with it. So I have this giant red bowl, and I just drag over the goblet that I completed, and now I'm taken to a boiler room puzzle where I have to assemble different parts of the boiler out of what I see here. This one's a little bit better because you've at least got a diagram to work with, but in general, it's just a very complicated look and find. I'm not sure if I would recommend this to people with young children. It might be a little too difficult for them, but if you're looking for something a little quirkier out of an Android game and something a little bit that's focused on art, give this game a look. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, comment if that's something that you would like to do. We'd appreciate it. And check out all the Android coverage we have at androidpolice.com. Have a good day.